As we get older, especially after 60, it's not uncommon to feel like our legs are losing strength and mobility. You might think the solution is expensive protein powders, joint supplements, or physical therapy sessions. And what do most of us reach for complex breakfast cereals, energy bars, or muscle-building shakes? Right. After all, that's what most fitness experts tell us. These are supposed to boost leg strength and prevent muscle loss. But here's the thing. Those products might not be your best choice after all. In fact, a few simple breakfast combinations can be far more effective than costly supplements. Yep, you heard that right. The first breakfast we'll show you tackles both muscle weakness and stability issues better than many popular protein products. Stick with us until the end, because we're breaking down 4 science-backed breakfast combinations that can help you rebuild leg strength naturally without expensive powders, complicated timing, or artificial ingredients. For example, one breakfast that delivers rapid muscle activation and another that provides sustained leg power throughout your day. And we'd love to hear from you what breakfast choices have worked for your energy levels, and what hasn't. Your stories help shape the content we create. Let's dive into the first breakfast that helps your legs feel decades younger. Breakfast number 1. Greek yogurt, slow-release protein that rebuilds morning muscles. Many people reach for toast or cereal in the morning, but there's a simple breakfast choice that works like a gentle, sustained medicine for your muscles. Greek yogurt, specifically the unsweetened, low-fat variety, offers something remarkable that most breakfast foods simply can't match. What makes Greek yogurt so special lies in its unique protein structure. Unlike the quick-digesting proteins found in eggs or milk, Greek yogurt contains high levels of casein protein, which your body absorbs slowly and steadily. Think of it as a time-release capsule for your muscles. While you go about your morning routine, this protein continues working in your system for 6 to 8 hours, delivering a steady stream of building blocks exactly when your body needs them most. This sustained release becomes particularly crucial as we age. After 60, our bodies develop what scientists call anabolic resistance. Essentially, our muscle-building machinery becomes less responsive to protein signals. It's like trying to start an older car on a cold morning. You need more fuel and a gentler, more persistent approach. The slow, consistent protein delivery from Greek yogurt provides exactly this kind of patient, persistent stimulation that aging muscles require. But there's an even more fascinating aspect to Greek yogurt's power. It's exceptionally rich in leucine, a special amino acid that acts like a master key in your cellular machinery. When leucine reaches your muscle cells, it activates something called mTOR. Imagine it as the main power switch that turns on your body's protein manufacturing plant. This isn't just any protein production. It's the specific process of muscle protein synthesis that builds and repairs the very fibers that keep you strong and mobile. The beauty of this process becomes most apparent in your legs. Your quadriceps, hamstrings, and calf muscles, these large muscle groups that carry you through each day, are particularly responsive to leucine signal. Throughout the night, your body naturally breaks down some muscle tissue as part of its normal maintenance cycle. But when you start your day with Greek yogurt, you're essentially sending a clear message to these muscles: time to rebuild, and rebuild stronger. What makes this even more practical is how effortlessly Greek yogurt fits into your daily routine. Unlike complicated protein powders or expensive supplements, it requires no mixing, no measuring, no special preparation. You can enjoy it straight from the container, blend it into a smoothie with your favorite fruits, or use it as a creamy base for overnight oats. Some people discover the joy of making it savory. A dollop with herbs and a drizzle of olive oil creates a Mediterranean-inspired start to the day. The texture itself offers another advantage. That characteristic thickness comes from the straining process that removes excess whey, concentrating not just the protein, but also the satisfaction factor. A serving keeps you feeling pleasantly full without the energy crash that often follows carbohydrate-heavy breakfasts. Your blood sugar remains steady, your energy sustained, and your muscles quietly, continuously fed. For those concerned about taste, the plain variety might seem intimidating at first, but it becomes a blank canvas for creativity. A handful of berries adds natural sweetness and antioxidants. A sprinkle of nuts contributes healthy fats and additional protein. Even a small drizzle of honey transforms it into something that feels more like dessert than medicine. The timing of this breakfast choice amplifies its benefits. Morning is when your body transitions from the overnight fasting state back into active metabolism. Your muscles are particularly receptive to protein signals during this window. By choosing Greek yogurt, you're not just feeding your hunger. You're strategically supporting the biological processes that maintain your strength and independence. Research consistently shows that people who maintain their leg strength as they age preserve their mobility, balance, and overall quality of life far better than those who don't. The simple act of climbing stairs, getting up from chairs, or walking confidently on uneven surfaces. All of these depend on maintaining that crucial muscle mass in your legs. Greek yogurt transforms this complex biological need into something wonderfully simple. No counting, no complicated timing, no expensive equipment, just a daily choice that works quietly and persistently in your favor, supporting the strength that keeps you moving confidently through whatever your day brings. But if you're looking for something warmer and heartier, this next combo might surprise you. Breakfast number 2, oatmeal plus whey plus peanut butter, the ultimate muscle fuel trio. While most people start their day with simple carbs, there's a breakfast combination that works like rocket fuel for aging muscles. The perfect trio of oatmeal, whey protein, and peanut butter creates a biological symphony that transforms how your legs respond to each new day. The magic begins with whey protein isolate, nature's fastest-acting muscle builder. Within just 30 minutes of your first spoonful, this remarkable protein floods your bloodstream with leucine, the master amino acid that acts like a wake-up call for sleeping muscle fibers. Think of it as sending an urgent message throughout your body construction crew. Report for duty immediately. This rapid leucine surge creates something extraordinary in your cellular machinery. It activates mTOR, the biological switch that powers up your muscle protein manufacturing plant. After a long night's sleep, when your muscles have been quietly breaking down through natural maintenance processes, this leucine spike essentially hits the reset button. Your muscle fibers, particularly those large, powerful groups in your calves, thighs, and glutes, suddenly receive the signal to start rebuilding, and rebuilding stronger than before. But here's where the genius of this combination truly shines. Oatmeal doesn't just provide energy. It delivers slow-releasing carbohydrates that create a gentle, sustained rise in insulin levels. This isn't the dramatic spike you'd get from sugary cereals or white bread. Instead, it's a measured, controlled elevation that serves a crucial purpose in your muscle-building machinery. This mild insulin response acts like a skilled traffic controller, efficiently directing amino acids from your whey protein straight into your muscle cells. Without this carbohydrate partner, much of that valuable protein might simply circulate in your bloodstream without reaching its intended destination. The oatmeal essentially opens the cellular doors, allowing maximum protein uptake where it matters most, in the muscle fibers that keep you stable, strong, and mobile. The peanut butter adds the final piece of this nutritional puzzle. Its healthy fats slow down the entire digestive process, creating a sustained release of nutrients that extends the muscle-building window. More importantly, it provides additional protein and makes the entire meal satisfying enough to carry you through your morning without energy crashes or hunger pangs. What makes this combination particularly powerful for people over 60 is how it addresses the specific challenges of aging metabolism. As we get older, our muscles become increasingly resistant to protein signals. They need a stronger, clearer message to begin the rebuilding process. The rapid leucine delivery from whey protein provides exactly this kind of unmistakable signal, while the supporting cast of oatmeal and peanut butter ensures that signal translates into actual muscle growth. The beauty lies in how simple this powerhouse breakfast is to prepare. Start with half a cup of rolled oats, the old-fashioned kind that takes a few minutes to cook, not the instant varieties that spike blood sugar too quickly. While they're simmering, measure out 1 scoop of quality whey protein isolate. The key is timing. Stir the protein powder into the oats just as they finish cooking, when they're still hot enough to blend smoothly, but not so hot that they'll damage the delicate protein structures. Once you've achieved that creamy, protein-rich base, swirl in a tablespoon of natural peanut butter. The residual heat will soften it just enough to create ribbons of nutty richness throughout your bowl. Some people discover they love adding a sprinkle of cinnamon or a handful of berries. But the core trio provides everything your muscles need to thrive. The timing of this breakfast amplifies its benefits tremendously. Your muscles are most receptive to protein signals in the morning, particularly after the overnight fasting period. By delivering this targeted nutrition within an hour of waking, you're capitalizing on your body's natural peak responsiveness. Your leg muscles, those powerful engines that carry you upstairs, help you rise from chairs, and maintain your balance, receive exactly what they need when they're most eager to use it. Research consistently demonstrates that people who maintain lower body strength as they age preserve their independence and quality of life far more successfully than those who don't. The simple act of keeping your legs strong protects against falls, maintains your ability to navigate daily activities with confidence, and supports overall metabolic health. This breakfast transforms that complex physiological need into something wonderfully straightforward. No expensive supplements, no complicated timing protocols, no special equipment. No expensive supplements, no complicated just 3 readily available ingredients that work together to support the strength that keeps you moving confidently through whatever challenges your day might bring. Craving something simpler with just 2 ingredients? This next option is both powerful and effortless. Breakfast number 3. Boiled eggs plus edamame, double protein. Hit for aging leg muscles. Most people overlook the simplest muscle-building breakfast sitting right in their kitchen. The humble combination of boiled eggs and steamed edamame creates a protein powerhouse that works specifically to rebuild and strengthen aging leg muscles. What makes this pairing extraordinary lies in the precision of its protein delivery. Eggs contain nearly 10% leucine in their amino acid profile, that crucial muscle-building trigger that acts like a cellular alarm clock. When you eat eggs, this leucine travels through your bloodstream and activates muscle protein synthesis, the biological process that rebuilds your muscle fibers. Think of it as sending a construction crew to repair and strengthen the very foundation that keeps you walking, climbing, and moving with confidence. Unlike the rapid-fire protein delivery of whey supplements, eggs release their amino acids slowly and steadily. This measured approach proves particularly valuable for people over 60 whose muscle-building machinery needs gentle, persistent stimulation rather than overwhelming bursts. The leucine from eggs provides that steady signal, telling your leg muscles, your quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves to begin the daily work of renewal and repair. But here's where the genius of adding edamame reveals itself. These vibrant green soybeans deliver something remarkable, a complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot produce on its own. While eggs excel at providing the leucine trigger, edamame fills in every other gap your muscles need for comprehensive reconstruction. Together, they create a nutritional symphony where each component enhances the other's effectiveness. The beauty of this combination extends beyond just protein content. Both eggs and edamame are naturally easy to digest, requiring no additional enzymes or complicated processing by your aging digestive system. This means more of their valuable amino acids actually reach your muscle cells rather than being lost in inefficient digestion. For people over 60, whose digestive efficiency naturally declines, this easy absorption becomes crucial for maintaining muscle mass. What's particularly striking about this breakfast choice is how it concentrates 100% of its nutritional energy on muscle recovery and building. There are no empty calories, no blood sugar spikes, no inflammatory ingredients that might interfere with your body's repair processes. Every bite works directly toward strengthening the muscles that determine whether you age with vitality or vulnerability. The preparation couldn't be simpler, yet the timing matters significantly. Start by placing your eggs in cold water and bringing them to a gentle boil. This prevents the rubbery texture that can make eggs less appealing. While they cook, steam a handful of edamame pods for just 3 to 4 minutes until they're bright green and tender. The key is not to overcook either component, as excessive heat can damage the delicate protein structures you're trying to preserve. Once your eggs are perfectly hard-boiled, about 10 minutes for large eggs, the cooling and peeling process becomes almost meditative. The edamame pods, meanwhile, need just a light sprinkle of sea salt to bring out their naturally sweet, nutty flavor. Some people discover they love the ritual of popping the beans from their pods. It slows down eating and increases satisfaction. This breakfast addresses a critical challenge that many people over 60 face without realizing it. As we age, our bodies become increasingly resistant to protein signals. The muscle-building processes that worked effortlessly in our younger years now require more targeted, higher-quality nutrition to achieve the same results. The combination of eggs' leucine punch and edamame's complete amino acid profile provides exactly this kind of upgraded fuel for aging muscles. The timing of this meal amplifies its muscle-building power tremendously. Morning is when your body transitions from the overnight muscle breakdown that occurs during sleep back to the active rebuilding phase. By providing this targeted protein combination within the first hour of waking, you're essentially hijacking this natural transition and directing it specifically toward leg muscle preservation and growth. Research consistently demonstrates that people who maintain strong leg muscles as they age preserve their independence, reduce their fall risk, and maintain better overall health outcomes. The simple act of keeping your legs strong protects your ability to navigate stairs, rise from chairs without assistance, and maintain the confident mobility that defines active aging. This breakfast transforms that complex physiological need into something wonderfully accessible. No exotic ingredients, no expensive supplements, no complicated recipes. Just 2 whole foods that work in perfect harmony to deliver exactly what your leg muscles need to stay strong, stable, and ready for whatever your day demands. The combination provides sustained muscle-building nutrition without the digestive stress, blood sugar disruption, or inflammatory responses that can interfere with muscle recovery. It's nutrition that works with your aging body rather than against it, supporting the strength that keeps you moving confidently into your golden years. Now, let's shift gears with a savory protein that most people forget is perfect for breakfast. Breakfast number 4. Stir-fried chicken and spinach, leucine-packed fuel for morning rebuild. While conventional wisdom suggests chicken belongs at lunch or dinner, there's compelling science behind making it your morning muscle medicine. Chicken breast, stir-fried with spinach, delivers one of nature's most concentrated leucine packages, exactly when your aging leg muscles crave it most. What makes chicken breast extraordinary for muscle building lies in its leucine density, approximately 2.7 grams per 100 grams of meat. This isn't just impressive, it's transformative for people over 60. That amount of leucine easily crosses the threshold needed to flip the mTOR switch, the cellular mechanism that commands your muscles to start rebuilding. Think of it as providing enough fuel, not just to start the engine, but to run it at optimal capacity throughout your morning. This leucine powerhouse becomes particularly crucial after the overnight fast your body naturally undergoes during sleep. While you rest, your muscles undergo a controlled breakdown process as part of normal maintenance. When morning arrives, your leg muscles, those powerful groups in your thighs, calves, and glutes, are primed and waiting for the right signal to begin reconstruction. The concentrated leucine from chicken breast provides exactly that signal, but with an intensity that cuts through the age-related resistance that makes muscle building harder after 60. What's remarkable about this breakfast approach is how it addresses the specific challenges of aging muscle metabolism. As we get older, our bodies become increasingly selective about protein sources. They need higher quality, more concentrated amino acid signals to achieve the same muscle-building response that once came easily. Chicken breast doesn't just meet this requirement, it exceeds it, delivering such a robust leucine dose that your muscles receive an unmistakable rebuild, now command. The genius of pairing chicken with spinach extends beyond just adding vegetables to your plate. Spinach provides the supporting nutrients that help your body actually use the protein effectively. Iron for oxygen transport to working muscles, folate for cellular repair, and magnesium for proper muscle contraction. More importantly, the light stir-frying method preserves the biological value of the chicken's protein, while creating a meal that feels satisfying rather than heavy. This cooking method matters more than you might expect. Unlike grilling or roasting at high temperatures, quick stir-frying keeps the protein structures intact while making them easily digestible. The brief cooking time with spinach creates a breakfast that your aging digestive system can process efficiently, ensuring more of those valuable amino acids actually reach your muscle cells rather than being lost in sluggish digestion. The preparation itself becomes almost meditative in its simplicity. Start with bite-sized pieces of chicken breast, about the size of your thumb, seasoned simply with salt and pepper. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a pan until it shimmers. Then, add the chicken pieces. The key is not to overcrowd the pan. Give each piece space to sear quickly. After about 3 minutes, when the chicken develops a light golden color, add fresh spinach leaves and stir gently until they just begin to wilt. The entire process takes less than 10 minutes, but the nutritional impact lasts for hours. As you eat this protein-rich breakfast, the leucine begins working immediately, traveling through your bloodstream and binding to receptors in your muscle cells. Within 30 minutes, the muscle protein synthesis machinery kicks into high gear, particularly in those large muscle groups that determine your mobility and independence. What makes this breakfast choice particularly smart for people over 60 is how it front-loads your day with muscle-building nutrition. Rather than hoping to catch up with protein later, you're providing your body with peak-quality fuel exactly when it's most receptive. Your leg muscles, fresh from their overnight repair cycle, receive this concentrated leucine dose just as they're transitioning back into active mode. The beauty of this approach lies in its targeted efficiency. Unlike protein powders that require mixing and measuring, or complicated breakfast preparations that might discourage consistency, this meal provides maximum muscle-building impact with minimal fuss. You're essentially giving your legs a daily dose of strength insurance, protecting the muscle mass that keeps you climbing stairs confidently, rising from chairs without assistance, and maintaining the stability that defines independent living. Research consistently shows that people who maintain strong leg muscles as they age preserve not just their physical capabilities, but their confidence and quality of life. The simple act of providing your muscles with this concentrated morning protein creates a positive cycle. Stronger muscles encourage more activity, which in turn stimulates more muscle growth and maintenance. This breakfast transforms the complex science of muscle preservation into something wonderfully practical. No exotic ingredients, no expensive supplements, No complicated timing. Just two whole foods that work in perfect harmony to deliver exactly what your aging muscles need most, a clear, powerful signal to rebuild and strengthen the foundation that carries you through each day. Whichever you choose, these breakfasts aren't just meals, they're your daily strength insurance after 60. Final message. What feels familiar like toast, jam, or a sweet muffin may no longer serve your legs the way it used to. After 60, your body doesn't just want fuel. It needs the right kind of fuel, delivered with care and purpose. The good news: you don't have to give up your quiet mornings or flip your entire routine. Just one small change, like swapping refined carbs for protein-rich yogurt, oats, eggs, or chicken, can begin rebuilding the strength your legs quietly crave. If any of today's breakfasts made you nod in recognition, try one this week. Then come back and share what changed. Because your legs carry your story. They've walked through decades of hard work, family care, and life's ups and downs. Now, they deserve nourishment that honors every step. Maybe that morning stiffness isn't just age. It's your breakfast asking to be reimagined. And maybe your legs haven't slowed down. They're just waiting for the right protein to start again. These changes aren't overwhelming. They're real, reachable, and made for you. One better choice each morning leads to stronger steps, steadier balance, and a future where you move not just longer, but better.